Hey, everybody. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics. On Monday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. And it's the kid in at the point guard position. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. And it's Duren in at center. Year after year, this early portion of the season is characterized by a great deal of overreaction, Grant.
The media and fans build up a lot of expectations, and the expectations aren't met. Watch out. Listen, we all just need to settle down and see how things play out. The season is still very young.
Pass to the kid. Here's Manning from the arc. And he buries his first look.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Thompson from downtown. Harris misses. Here's Manning. And there it is for him. Manning's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Cunningham. His last outing, he had 20. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Launches a 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. For Detroit, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Thompson passes to Harris. And here's Ivy from the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
Here's Baker. His last outing, he had 18 points. Shot by Manning, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
The Celtics have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's the monster. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Blocked! Here's Baker. To the middle. Here's the kid. Cunningham with some nice D. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. The kid's shot is off. The Pistons trailing.
And Ivy has no fear when it comes to getting inside. He's got a strong frame and doesn't mind taking contact when he has to.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And the first one at the line is good. And when you talk about the Boston Celtics last year, they were historically good, Richard.
Yeah, they had the 4th best net rating ever in the history of the game. That's Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, the MJ Bulls, shattered the NBA record for offensive rating at 123.1. They were unreal.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And how can you not be excited about Ivy's potential? You can tell he wants to keep getting better.
Pass to Baker. Here's Primetime, defended by Thompson. Here's Manning. Sinks it from distance. Manning's got 8 points.
He's 3 or 4 now, looking real confident out the gate.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. 5th best, Boston.
They made life in the NBA last year.
Pistons trail by 3. And he lobs it up top. Here's the monster, covered by Duran. Pass to Primetime. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Cunningham. Yet to see a basket. Hammers the lob through.
Easy to see why Ivy's guys lob it his way. He's fantastic at capping off alley-oops.
Here's the kid. Here's Manning. Give him 8. Here's Baker. Offline with a 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Now here's Ivy. Thompson with a screen. Ivy finds Thompson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Here's Harris. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
So it's Boston now. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Baker. Here's Manning. 3-pointer. And it's Harris with the rebound. Thompson outside. Ivy outside. Now Harris. The fader. The bank shot, no good. Boston leading by 3. Manning passes to Baker. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Pass to Harris. Cunningham with the ball. There's the triple. And again, no good by Detroit. The Celtics have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. The kid passes to Baker. Here's the kid. He's watched by Cunningham. And that one's good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Pistons trail by 7. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Beasley's checked in for Harris. Smith, he's checked in for Boston. Cunningham looking it over. Got a hand on it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Oh, sure. Position sales.
Beasley outside.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
Here's prime time. Oh,
nice finish.
Man, big time right there. And it's thrown down hard with both hands. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Here's Cunningham. No made baskets yet. Ivy outside. Pass to Thompson. The three. That one no good. Celtics lead by 9. Here's Manning. Defended by Thompson. Here's primetime. Shoots from 12. Another one falls for Boston.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Now Ivy. Duran with a screen on Smith. Ivy outside. Shot clock at 5. Beasley with a screen on Smith. Here's Ivy. Sinks another one. He's on a roll. Starting 4 for 4.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
The kid passes to primetime. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Boston shooting their first free throws of this game. The first free throw is good. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the 2024 NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. RJ capturing banner number 18.
Yeah, the most titles in NBA history, breaking that tie that they had with the Lakers. And trust me, that one stings a little bit for them. Somehow they're going to have to make room for another one of those banners up in the rafters.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
For Boston, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Down by 12. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year. Pass to Ivy. Thompson, a screen on Smith. Here's Ivy. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
Here's Diaz. Smith outside. The three. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Celtics lead by 13.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Here's primetime. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to the kid. And there's a pick. Takes the three. And the Celtics another three.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Now here's Beasley. No points yet. Reed passes to Ivy. Back to Reed. Unloads. It's rebounded by Primetime.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
He was all alone on that one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Detroit with the ball. 19-point game. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Yeah, they made a lot of plays, and they were in it until the end. Just couldn't do enough to get the win.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Number 1, the Celtics.
They built a reputation around the league last season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Ivy. And Detroit making a change here. Harris is checked in. And he makes both free throws. Here's Smith. Pass to Primetime. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Boston.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Pistons trail by 20. Pass to Beasley. Stewart, screen on Johnson. Beasley for three. Gets the three to fall.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
For three, Smith. Here's Primetime. The layup off target.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Stewart, right side. Ivy outside. Beasley for three. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And I'll tell you what, that's what being unselfish is all about. Ivy finding the open man.
And here's Smith. Here's the three. The rebound by Stewart.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Here's Hardaway. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Sasser's checked in for the Pistons.
Marcus Sasser.
Here's Sasser. Harris passes to Beasley. Lets the three fly. He's off on that one. Celtics lead by 14. Here's prime time. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Harris outside. It's Beasley on the wing. Picked by Stewart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beasley misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Sasser with the ball. He's against Smith. Harris outside. Pass to Beasley. Fires from deep. Smith with the rebound. Launches it from deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Boston Celtics. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And the 3-ball has been huge in building this lead. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Tim Hardaway is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Moore in at the 2-guard. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Now here's Smith. Driving inside. That one drops for him.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Boston shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. Griffin, he's checked in for Moore.
At the line for the Celtics, Smith, 1 shot.
That's good from Smith. Pistons trail by 19. Pass to Harris. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. And for Tobias Harris, his priority is to contribute to winning basketball.
And he's shown that through his willingness to play different roles. We've seen him as a spot-up shooter. We've also seen him as a go-to scorer. He does whatever it takes.
Shoot shot.
That free throw, no good.
A swing man that scores on all 3 levels. Harris is about as consistent as it gets.
And Detroit making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in. Good on the second one.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Baker can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 18. Beasley outside. Pass to Hardaway. Let's go with a 3. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Baker can't get it to go. And the Pistons shooting just around 32% from the field. Fontecchio inside, covered by Smith. And we're going to have a jump ball.
You two.
It'll be a jump ball.
Here's Baker. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
It's Beasley on the wing. Deflected, and he stays with it. For 3, here's Harris. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Diaz passes to Smith. Pass to Baker. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
The time is now, Pistons Nation. Give it up for your Pistons High Squad. Pistons fans, it's your High Squad. Everybody get down. Who wants a free pizza? Now the Pistons, they're going to come your way.
Reed's checked in for Detroit.
Your Pistons, number 7, Paul Reed.
Pistons trail by 19. Pass to Beasley. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
They get it back. Tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Celtics lead by 21.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Picked by Reed.
Celtics, 5.
Sasser's checked in for Tobias Harris.
Team second. Substitution on the court.
And in the second quarter, outside. Just 3 to shoot. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Primetime. It from the wing. Primetime's got 16 points now.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Pass to Reed. Now here's Beasley. Oh, there's the alley. Reed, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Pass to Stewart. Outside Hardaway. Sasser with the ball. Still without a bucket. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Baker. He's guarded by Beasley. Again, Boston.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Up top, Reed. Back to Sasser. Hardaway on the wing. The 3 is up. And the 3-pointer goes. Hardaway's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
Here's Baker. He's guarded by Beasley. Here's the eraser. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Beasley, the pass to Reed. Back to Beasley. Pass to Hardaway. Fires for 3. The eraser grabs the board. The eraser's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Manning, guarded by Reed. Here's Manning. And he lobs it up. Tipped. Here's Sasser. Beasley outside. The 3 is up. Boston pulls it in. Primetime's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Here's the eraser. Again, the miss by Boston. Pistons shooting only 36% during the second. Pass to Sasser. Outside Hardaway. Takes a 3. Boston pulls it in. Primetime's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And yep, it's good. The Pistons shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. And here's Beasley. Three-pointer. Boston pulls it in.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Baker. Sasser with a rebound. And it's Detroit with the ball. Now Hardaway. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Cavs in Cleveland. Picked by Stewart. Beasley for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Reed. Ivy's checked in for Hardaway. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. That one misses. And he nails the 3rd.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes, and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Anthony on the double. Back to Ivy. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The Celtics second.
And they, of course, have a style of play that is all about physicality. I mean, they love to embrace the contact out on the court, but the possession game for them is always pivotal.
The Pistons making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Pass to Primetime with the fadeaway. Duren with the rebound.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Here's prime time. Pass to Diaz. There's the three. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. The Pistons shooting only 31% in the second quarter of this one. Now here's Cunningham. Ivy, left side. And here's Harris. Throws it up high. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And nice work there in the pick and roll. Cunningham demonstrating improvement in knowing how to break defenses down.
Primetime passes to Anthony. Here's Primetime. Here's the kid. Fires in the triple. The kid's got 5 points now this quarter.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Cunningham. The shot off that time.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Diaz has got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. On the wing, Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first half. And Cunningham with a three. Cunningham's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Baker. Give him 8 points now. Anthony outside. Pass to the kid. And stolen by Cunningham. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
It's so tough to contain Ivy's young athleticism. He goes right at the defense hard and gets the contact.
This will be his third trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. A minute and a half left in the second. Boston leading by 23. Primetime passes to Manning. Here's the kid. Six on the shot clock. Fires the three. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Thompson outside. Cunningham outside. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. Cunningham's got 6 in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, that's offensive interference. Well, the Pistons shooting around 35% from the field so far. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. From the top of the key, and again, it's Detroit converting.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Stay there.
Here's Baker. Ivy defends. Ivy with the defensive effort. And so it's the Boston Celtics sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Boston Celtics.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media posts. All right, guys, Moto Man Trifecta wants to know, when I'm playing 2K as Shaq, why can't I hit free throws even when I green them? Shaq, care to respond?
Nope. All those social media questions, Ernie, and you had to choose that one? Man, that's cold. That is cold.
Hey, I got to have some fun up here, too. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Celtics lead by 21. Taking a look at the Celtics. And it's Baker in at the 2. Here's the kid. Three-pointer off the mark.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Duran the screen. Here's Harris. It's stolen away. Now the Celtics on the move. Ahead. And that one is hammered home.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here's Detroit. And here's Cunningham. Thompson with a screen. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 10 points.
And Cunningham's teammates rely on him to score, which is why he's so assertive on the offensive end.
Driving to the basket, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Pass to Duran. And here's Harris. Thompson finds Ivy. Thompson with a screen. Shoots. Ivy's shot is off. Boston leading by 23. Primetime passes to the monster. And a strong finish with two hands.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
To the paint. Here's Harris. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Ooh, just a savvy pump fake move by Harris. He knows it'll get him some contact on the shot.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Tobias Harris, 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Over to the left wing. Here's the kid. He drops it from range. The kid's got 16 points.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Back to Thompson. Pass to Harris from outside the arc. And again, the Pistons missing.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is. Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Back to Ivy. 6 to shoot. Out to Harris. From deep. The Monster grabs the miss. The Monster's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Baker. Oh, great D that time from Harris. For Detroit, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Manning. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 14.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Detroit calls timeout. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. The Celtics in second.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Harris finds Cunningham. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Boston pulls it in.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots.
The Monster pass to primetime. Here's Manning. He's got 14. The Monster misses. Cunningham outside to the inside. Duran, the pass to Harris. The steal. Here's the Monster. Here's primetime. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Cunningham passes to Ivy. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Boston has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. The Monster misses. Thompson outside. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham on the wing. And there's the lob. And Harris throws it down.
Okay, so maybe we know Harris as a shooter, but that doesn't mean he still can't get up.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Here's primetime. Here's the kid. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. The kid's got 18 points in the game. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Thompson passes to Harris. Back to Thompson. Ivy outside. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
On the drive, Ivy just blitzes the defense. They don't know how to respond and end up fouling.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stat.
Another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers, taking advantage when given the extra opportunity?
And he knocks down the first one. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. For Boston, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Boston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for the Celtics, Baker, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
Hits both from the stripe. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. On the wing, Ivy. Can't connect from short range. Boston's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. The monster. Thompson pulls it in. For Detroit, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Pass to Harris. Now Cunningham from behind the arc. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Cunningham's got 13.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Here's Manning. 4-3. Drains the triple. Manning's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And here's Cunningham outside. Boston pulls it in. Primetime's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's the monster, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Cunningham passes to Ivy. Thompson right side. For 3, here's Harris. Knocks it down from distance. 12 points for him.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Pass to Baker. Puts up a 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Taking 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. Hardaway comes in for Thompson. And Beasley has subbed in for Cunningham. And the second free throw is good.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And he makes all 3. Now here's Ivy. He's got 17. Here's the teardrop. It's deflected.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Good work there as it goes. Smith's got 8.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Stewart finds Beasley. Back to Stewart. Duran with it. Just 5 to shoot. Stewart outside. Beasley for 3. The eraser grabs the board. The eraser's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's tipped and stolen by Stewart. Beasley outside. Pass to back to Beasley. Beyond the arc. On target from range. He's got 11.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Here's the eraser. Here's Baker. Misses from close range. Detroit has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Inside, here's Beasley. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, good whistle there.
13 foul.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight.
Malik Beasley.
First free throw is good. And Detroit making a change here. Reed's checked in. That one's no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The Pistons shooting just 36% in the third. Now here's Ivy. Beasley with it. 12 points for him. Picked by Stewart. Clock at 6. Beasley misses.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Diaz. Rebound Detroit. Now Ivy. He's got 17. Pass to Beasley. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. 5 attempts for him at the line tonight. He's made 3.
At the line for your Pistons, Malik Beasley taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Beasley hits them both. Here's Diaz. He's got 5. Smith outside for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Smith's got 11 points.
Rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Johnson finds Anthony. 1:43 left in the third quarter. And it's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago. The Celtics second.
They ran a great system last year that put a priority on creating high-quality looks from deep, and it made them the best 3-point shooting team in the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. So he makes one of two, and the second one misses. The Pistons shooting just 35% from the floor. It's Beasley on the wing. Pass to Hardaway. The three ball. Knocks down the triple. Hardaway's gotten his second bucket.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Johnson passes to Smith. And stolen by Hardaway. Launches it. Rebounded by the Celtics. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. And Anthony slams it in.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Picked by Reed. And it's Beasley penetrating. Boston pulls it in.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Diaz. 6 to shoot. He shoots it. Now here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. Good on the bucket.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And here's Beasley. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Boston with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. Well, when you win the bat. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Malik Beasley, Isaiah Stewart out there with Paul Reed. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Moore in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Beasley outside. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Beasley's got 9 points here in the second half.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Pass to Diaz. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Beasley outside. Hardaway from outside. Anthony grabs the board. Anthony's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Hardaway, no good.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And stolen by Stewart. Here's Moore, covered by Johnson. Pass to Beasley. Outside Hardaway. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Outside Johnson. Here's Diaz, guarded by Reed. Shot clock at 6. Here's Diaz. Boston again missing.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Pass to Reed. Beasley outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Celtics.
Tim Hardaway Jr. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Diaz taking two shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Wesley, he's checked in for Smith. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's upped his aggressiveness, wanting to get to the line more and doing just that.
Hardaway, the pass to Reed. It's Beasley on the wing, picked by Stewart from the arc. Boston pulls it in. Diaz has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Fires from deep. Wesley, that's good. Wesley's got...
Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Pass to Clinton. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Beasley. He's guarded closely, and the basket is good. Beasley's got 22.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Here's Wesley. Anthony with a screen on Beasley to the middle. Anthony misses. Detroit has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. To the left wing. Knocks it loose. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Freeman. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
And Anthony slams it in.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Beasley, right side. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 24.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Here's Diaz. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul. Team second. Shooting for Boston. Diaz at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Smith, he's checked in for Boston. And that's good as he hits both shots. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Second personal foul. Team second. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Cunningham. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Tobias Harris checked in for Beasley. Both free throws good from Cunningham. The Celtics have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Diaz can't get it to drop. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Pass to Thompson. Back to Harris. And here's Ivy. 6 to shoot. Cunningham with the ball. Covered by Smith. The Pistons need to get one up quick. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Here's Diaz. Launches it. And Cunningham pulls it down.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Ivy outside. Cunningham, a screen on Johnson. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Over Smith. And it's Cunningham missing. And it's Anthony with the ball for Boston. Here's Diaz. Again, the miss by Boston.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Duran. Here's Cunningham. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Smith passes to Diaz. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He does not get the second one. For Detroit, they've gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Cunningham, he got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Pass to Johnson. Here's Freeman. Takes a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Thompson outside. Harris outside. Cunningham right side. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
That's his 3rd 3 of the half after putting up a pair before halftime. Fantastic shooting display from him.
Smith outside. Richard, one thing we're seeing an emphasis on by the league, mental health.
I'm surprised it took people so long to understand how grueling of a mental task it is to try and be one of the 450 year in and year out.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Good on both. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Back to Cunningham. There's the three. Again, the miss by Cunningham. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Shoots it from the high post. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Diaz has got 12 points here in the second half.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Thompson outside. Harris passes to Ivy. Off target from outside. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
And for the Pistons, they're shooting right below 40% here in the fourth. Thompson, a screen on Johnson. Pass to Ivy. Lets it go from 11, and he hits the jumper. Ivy's got 19 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Anthony, left side. Duren with a steal. Ivy with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Now here's Duren. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Diaz. And there's the screen. Anthony outside. Shot clock at 6. Red hot passes to Anthony. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Duren.
At the line for the Celtics, Anthony, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Anthony. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, Detroit's shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Ivy outside. Here's Cunningham. Boston pulls it in. 1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Out to the right wing. Here's Griffith, pounded by Harris. Griffith's shot is off.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Now here's Cunningham. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Celtics.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for prime time.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. Ivy a screen on Johnson. There's Cunningham with a three. It's hauled in by Crawford.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Outside Johnson. There's the triple. The Pistons clear it. Cunningham with the ball. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned